Hi YouTube, it's me, Lauren Cadillac with Cadilac Law, and I'm really excited about this video today. But as always, before we get started, nothing I say here today creates an attorney-client relationship. None of this is legal advice. This is just stuff I've learned over the years, and I'm sharing with you for the sake of sharing. My property tax protest season has basically wound to a close. I have one left, and actually that one has made this list. So during the season, my partner was fortunate enough to get to hear me complain about the stupid things the people either on the R board or at the CAD said as it relates to value. So I just want to let you know, with property tax protests, the government is assessing the value of the property on January 1st of that year. Full stop, okay? So the evidence we need needs to be stuff that was broken on that day, whatever, right? It doesn't matter that I'm protesting in June, what happened between January and June. So if your roof got messed up in, let's say, December, and it wasn't repaired on January 1st, but it is repaired by the time I go talk to the ARB, that repair should not be a consideration. So I had a lot of frustrating conversations, and I ended up coming up with the top 4 dumbest statements that I heard this year. So I'm really excited to share this with you. Number 4, I can't set the value to what was paid last year. I literally had a client buy his property last year. The government has assessed the property value higher than the purchase price, and I sent in the closing documents, and the government told me they could not set the value. The house closed in November of 2020. So you tell me how much the value has gone up between November 2020 and January 1, 2021. Okay, that was very frustrating, needless to say. Number 3, if the damage is warranted, then the value isn't affected. I actually got this line of absolute stupidity 3 times in 3 different ways, and number 2 is another version of this line. But here's the deal, folks. Just because the work is going to be repaired under a warranty doesn't mean it was repaired on January 1st, right? And so the ARB says to me, well, it's warranted work. Okay. How does that relate to the value? The value is what someone is going to pay for it that day. If I go on January 1st to look at your house and the roof needs repair, whether or not you have a warranty for it, I'm going to pay less for the house. That was a rough one, which leads me into the next one, number 2. This one was also rough. There was insurance, so the value isn't affected. Y'all, whether or not a property has insurance has nothing, not a single thing to do with the value of the house. And I explained that. And do you know the board guy said, well, if he makes a claim, he'll get money for it. Yes, that's his contract with his insurance company. That is exactly what they're supposed to do. But that has no effect on value. I mean, that means absolutely nothing as far as this board is concerned. I'm telling you guys, these made the list because in my mind, they were just totally nuts, right? All right, here comes number 1. This was the craziest. This is the one I have been quoting nonstop since she said it. Nonstop, I've been quoting. Every time I see a fence like that, it means the property is being worked on. Y'all, the property was clearly dilapidated. They put a chain link fence with some black material in the fence around the property. There's no evidence of permits being ordered. There's no evidence that any repairs have been done. Yet the government says, and I quote, every time I see a fence like that, it means there's work being done on the property. Sorry, that's just me trying to figure out what planet I'm on, that you can just say a fence in front of a house now means the house is being repaired and therefore it's worth more. What? What? And that's why it's number one. And that's why now, every time I drive past a fence, I say, when I see a fence like that, there's definitely work being done, because it is literally that stupid of a statement. I mean, what a jump. There's a fence, so work is being done? Are you kidding me? Now, this is not a court of law. These protests are not in a court of law. But Lord, I thought we would use logic. Okay, I thought logic was necessary in assessing value. Apparently not. Y'all, this is why you hire a professional like me in Cadillac Law to do this, because when you hear a stupid statement like, every time I see a fence like that, it means the property is being worked on, y'all probably just drop your jaw like I did. But as an attorney, a trained attorney, I had to come back, right? I'm like, no, that is factually inaccurate. You cannot just assume that a fence means repairs. Do you see permits? No, you don't. All right, y'all, I hope this was interesting and fun for you. It was definitely an interesting year. Next year I'll make better notes about the dumb things the CAD says, so maybe I can have like a top 10 list. But this year you get 4, and thank you for hiring us, and we're happy to serve you. We will talk with you soon.